Good morning, Christina and Jessica. On your DCMs, take your power switches to bat.
And with the battery power now on, the spacewalk has officially begun. That gets us started on today's historic spacewalk. First time that two women have done a spacewalk together. Tracy, as a female spacewalker, does that seem like a milestone worth marking and celebrating to you?
I think the milestone is that hopefully this will now be considered normal.
Okay, copy. Let me know when you're clear for me to start. And I'm clear for you to start. I'm about halfway up the seabed now. Right beneath your feet, so don't move down. Copy.
A little bit of a view there of Christina Koch from Jessica Meir's helmet as they cross paths. Meir on her way out to the P6 truss while Koch is getting ready to begin setting up the robotic arm.
In Jessica's helmet cam, you can see the glow of the horizon on Earth, and as magnificent as that is to see, it will probably not be enough to distract Jessica right now from the task she has at hand. That's how much you concentrate while you're out there. It's such a unique environment that it takes as much mental strength as it does physical strength.
Yes, we talk a lot about how physically hard it is, but it's also come back completely exhausted, I would assume.
Yes. you think as hard as you can out there.
Copy, Christina.
And I see you.
Starting motion.
Copy.
Hearing Luca Parmitano's voice added to the mix as he is driving the space station's robotic arm.
See good motion.
You hear of Christina Koch beginning that ride to the external logistics carrier. Arm moves very slowly and carefully.
The warning is to avoid contact with the payload, RRM-3, due to exposed sharp edges, corners, protrusions, entrapment, pinch points, and structural damage.
View here from Koch's helmet camera as she gets started on one of those bolts. Crew's making good time on their task with Christina Koch working to remove the thermal insulation cover that's been protecting the new battery charge-discharge unit. And meanwhile, Jessica Meir is on her way to the external logistics carrier where Koch is working right now. View from her helmet camera as she is making her way hand over hand to that storage location so that she can drop off some tools.
And I have a great view of you, Nana. Copy that. No eyes on you yet. Oh, now I do. Hi, you're close. Sure am. Stephanie, I put 9 more turns on it. It didn't have a lot of resistance on the turn, and I see the status indicator is still in the same position, not quite all the way to unlock.
Christina Koch having a little bit of trouble with one of the 2 bolts. Issues like that shouldn't be terribly surprising since the battery charge discharge unit has been in space for 19 years. It was delivered in December 2000.
Yep, I've got a good view. I can see no fault in the connectors.
Alpha 7, clockwise 2.
Replay push.
Drive H2, 16 to 17 turns.
You're gonna go feet first. If you don't, I think you're gonna need to go feet first. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Go feet first, and it'll say out on your left. Okay. Great.
Great view here of spacewalkers Christina Koch and Jessica Meir making their way starboard from the very end of the port side of Space Station's truss, moving towards the airlock.
Christina, Jessica, we're passing over Southern California.
Hello, United States.
We're thrilled to be speaking live with 2 brave American astronauts who are making history, joining us during their spacewalk outside the International Space Station.
We don't want to take too much credit because there have been many other female spacewalkers before us. This is just the first time that there have been 2 women outside at the same time. For us, it's just coming out here and doing our job today. We were the crew that was tasked with this assignment. At the same time, we recognize that it is a historic achievement, and we do, of course, want to give credit to all of those that came before us. There's been a long line of female scientists, explorers, engineers, and astronauts. We have followed in their footsteps to get us where we are today. We hope that we can provide an inspiration to everybody, not only women, but to everybody that has a dream, that has a big dream, and that is willing to work hard to make that dream come true.